Today, they will answer some questions related to child development, literary devices, and children's literature. Okay? Let me review the questions with you. Once I ask the question, you have to wait for that sound until you can try to hit the bell. First person to hit the bell gets to, what is that called? Gets to try to answer the question. They get 30 seconds as a team. If the bell falls because of your hand, the other side automatically gets to answer the question first. If the bell falls because of your side, then the other side gets to answer the question first. Okay? We are going to start with Knuffle Bunny 2. Identify the stage of child development. Who hit it first? Brandon, 30 seconds with your team. Huh?
Okay, we got it.
What is it?
It's stage 3. Or stage 2. Sorry, stage 2.
Incorrect.
Self-interest.
Incorrect. Self-interest? What?
Yeah, self-interest.
Incorrect. Answer the question, please, on the other side. What level of child development is identify the level of child development?
I don't know exactly the stage, but I know it's showing empathy for each other and the preparational stage.
Huh?
Preparation.
Give me the...
Showing empathy.
No.
No, they both seem to be in the age of between 2 to 7 years old. Enough money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both answers are incorrect. This child stage would be 7 to 8.
Oh my god.
Child development, 7 to 8.
Oh.
Yeah, it was on the PDF, not on moral development. That's where you went wrong with the question. We're going to start now with the giving tree.
Wait, do we switch then?
Switch people there for the bell.
Come on,
Sterling, yay.
This is now a very difficult question. Explain the psychological, literary device, and an idea from the book that is in the giving tree. So explain the connection between psychological term, literary device, quote or moment from the text. And what is the life lesson? This is for 325 points.
Whoa.
Put your hands down. I'm sorry. Sterling, you have 30 seconds with your group. Go keep track of the score.
Can we just put L on the left side or on the right side?
Huh?
Can I put right side on the side?
Yeah.
That's 30 seconds.
I'm sorry. I'll give it to the other side.
Okay, so the metaphor for this book is that the mom is a tree, and throughout the book, like for example, like when the boy was hungry, the mom or tree gave him apples or food. But then the boy became greedy throughout the book, and so he wanted more and more from the tree. For example, when he needed like money, he got more apples to sell for money. But then, and he didn't come back. But he only came back for
I'm
resources.
going to clarify the question. I said, give me psychological. Give me
The development.
Give me the. You've already given me literary device, and I've also asked you to give me the. So you give me the moment in time. Okay, I'm waiting for the last part, the first part.
So the stages.
What is it?
The stages? Oh no, so it'd be stage 2
Why?
because like self-interest orientation, he became greedy throughout the book.
And what is the lesson?
That don't be greedy.
325 points that time.
You don't.
Did we get it?
You don't know what you have until you actually, until it's gone.
325 points. Switch seats for the next person. Give them a round of applause. That was hard.
You got this, Ben.
Eric.
Wait, Mr. Molly.
Yeah.
I have a question. Can the only person with the bell answer?
You got this, Ben.
No, anybody in the group.
Okay.
I don't have yours right now, but you can borrow this one. Again, this is 325 question. Explain the connection between the psychological term literary device, quote and moment from the text, what is the life lesson, and Curious George. I'm sorry, other side gets to answer because you made the bell fall. Eric, you have 30 seconds with your team to answer the question. What is the
Can you reset the question?
What is the psychological literary device and the quote in the text that will explain the life lesson in Curious George?
30 seconds.
Oh. Can you please repeat the question?
Explain the psychological device, literary device, and the quote from the text, and then tell me what is the lesson that is to be learned from it.
If the answer's correct,
If it's incorrect,
Anybody can answer in the group, right?
yeah, you have to wait.
Oh, anybody can answer. Yeah, you can. Ready?
Hurry up, you have to answer before the time runs out. Hurry up, start talking. Start speaking, please.
That's 30 seconds.
I'm sorry, you did not have enough time. You have to immediately answer the question. This other side gets to answer the question. I would like someone other than Alajon to speak it.
So, the quote from Curious George is, he reached over and tried to help himself, but instead one of the balloons broke off and then he flew up into the air. George was a kid, so it was stage 0 because the stage of moral development was stage 0 because due to being always curious, he was troubled, so he started conflict with others. So say like he had a curious conflict with, he was always curious, getting his curiosity getting the best of him. He was like always curious, like he would call, like he called the fire department, and then he got arrested and went to jail.
Due to the lack of clarity that I found, I feel like you have all 3 elements there, but the lack of clarity, I have to remove 25 points, so it's 300 points for them. Okay? Next. All right. Here goes the question. 100-point question. Identify the conflict. Uh-oh, who made it fall?
So we dropped it.
You dropped it. Other side, explain the conflict.
Okay, so the conflict is self versus self. So Corduroy is going against himself. He's debating between what to change between himself. So he saw the girl had something that he didn't have, the pocket, for example, and he wanted that, so he kept looking for it, and he didn't find it. And the girl basically gave it to him, and the pocket is a metaphor for something, like it could be a characteristic that he wants that someone else has, so he's changing himself for that characteristic.
Thank you, that's 100 points. Wait, she explained it, that's 200 points. She explained it, she went above and beyond the question, they get 200 points. Next question. Was that a violation of the bell? Should
No,
we take away-
You should take away 25 seconds.
Okay, we're going back to Curious George. 200-point question. Okay. Explain one metaphor in Curious George and how, and please explain the life moment that you find this metaphor. Put your hands to the side, please. Begin.
So the metaphor?
I'd like Jaime or Pat to answer the question. The metaphor in Curious George.
Oh, the metaphor for the monkey is a boy that has got adopted or taken from his homeland to brought to an orphanage or slavery.
That's all you want to say?
And when he was brought, the curiosity brought him dangers throughout the story.
No, you're getting out of there. Yeah, 100 points. 100. Okay. I think it's the last rotation. You get one more rotation, so put one last person up there. Man, how's it going? Yuzio, please tell us the score.
The score for left side is 725 and the score for right is 200.
Hey, at least we got
325 question.
Go Sterling.
Okay, Knuffle Bunny 2. Okay, explain the psychological, literary, and the quote, the part of the text, and explain the life lesson. Who is?
Sterling.
Go for it. You need to speak as a group. That's why you guys lost last time.
Just think about it. Come on. We're gonna think fast. Let's go.
Can we different perspectives?
Okay, Shamali, we're ready.
Begin. Hurry up, please. Hurry, please.
Okay, so
Someone answer other than her, please.
So what we think the theme is that the author was rooting for same gender marriage because the bunny, we think the theme is that they have differences and then they learn how to share their differences, and then sometimes it could be taken away, but sometimes it could be given back, and then different people with their differences can still be friends even though they're different.
Psychological advice. Sure.
The bunny is a metaphor for their differences.
Sorry. No. Other side.
Okay, so
I would like someone else to answer. You three have answered. Pat, and begin.
Self-interest orientation, because she would only the main character would only think about her own money, and the other girl about her own money, but
The literary device.
stage 2.
I'm sorry. That is incorrect. All right, who won, Yuzia?
Left team.
Give them a round of applause, please.
wait, you getting that?
Sorry, you're gonna have to wait. All right, Madrid versus that other team. Go up there, please. Give me a hug. Ready to speak. And we have. Where's the? All right, light the attic.
we take our books.
Hurry up, get up there, please.
Yeah, your turn's coming.
You have 10 seconds to get up there. Put the bell in the middle. Nah, Sanai. Head to head right now. All right, here we go. Cat in the Hat, first book. Listen to the question very clearly, okay? Make sure you answer the question. I need you to explain one conflict in this book and what was the effect.
Nice. Okay.
Miss Britton's counting your 30 seconds.
We got it. I got it.
Sure, start speaking.
So one of the conflicts is character versus character because the fish didn't want the cat to be there, but the cat was basically he was I don't know, he was taking over the place, but the fish knew it wasn't right, and the kids didn't do anything about it.
Thank you. All right, switch seats for people.
How many questions is that?
That is 200 points.
It's okay, just hit the bell, Joey. Hit the bell. You're not the one who asked about
All right. We are going to be looking at pecking. Okay? Anna, did you see the poem? Pecking. I need you to explain a theme and its effect in the story. Begin. No, I need someone else to speak.
Can I just?
10 seconds.
Okay, so the theme is basically, that there is pollution in the world, right? So because the woodpecker was pecking on the plastic tree, that could represent how there's pollution because trees nowadays are getting taken down, and then pollution comes from
200 points. All right. $325 question is what the randomizer says. $325 points. Prayer for a selfish child. I need you to explain to me one literary, psychological term, each psychological term, and what part of this poem is that connected to. So you need to give me, there's 3 parts, okay? There's give me the psychological, give me the literary, give me then where you find this in the text. Lastly, if you want the extra 25 points, make sure that you tell me what is the life lesson. Oh.
10 seconds.
They have more people to talk to, they have more brains.
Yeah.
Hurry or else the time will run out.
30 seconds. Can you restate the question?
I'm sorry, you're out. Answer the question over here.
So the quote, it's near the end. I think it's at the end of the poem. It's, I pray the Lord my toys to break so none of the other kids can use them. So we said that this was stage 0 of the moral development stages because he didn't want to share his toys with anyone and he was being selfish. And the conflict was that it was between him and other kids and he was being selfish.
325 points. Another 325 point question. And it's about this book. My Little Peaceful Busy Town. Explain the psychological, literary, and quote from the book. Can you please be quiet over to my side? And explain to me its life lesson.
So basically, I have 2 different quotes, one for a source that was read and one from the book. The source is, curious about own world, enjoys stories about everyday, experiences pets, playthings, home, and people in the immediate environment. And then from the book, it is...
They destroyed your side.
Main Street is a busy place. In each store, there's a friendly face. So the theme is that the book represents how the world is when it comes to cities. This is meant to help children of ages 3, 4, and 5 to
325 for that team. Congratulations. I'm going to throw out 2 more 325 questions so that you can see if you can get better. Switch seats.
Oh my god.
Let's see. I just want to see if your other side can get it. Guy in the hat. Psychological, literary, life quote. Begin. Start. Hurry up when you answer the question. You only get 30 seconds.
Doesn't that one go up? Go up. Doesn't that one go up? Go up. Go up. Go down. Go down.
How much more time left?
About 20 seconds.
20 seconds left.
It's not. Wait, it's psychological, literary.
You need to hurry up and start giving to me.
10 seconds.
This is the quote. So we got a quote from the children's literary quote. An idea was this is a quote from the book is about. Okay, and the psychological term and the literary device is metaphor. So the metaphor, it's a metaphor because the cat in the hat is the bad guy in the story. He's trying to make the kids start a mess in the house, and the fish is the good one that's telling them the cat has to go because their mother is going to be mad. The psychological term is this is about, it relates to the stages of age to 4 to 6. Children learn the imagination, play, and activities in this make-believe world, tucking animals and magic. And
Life lesson?
A life lesson is to not make a. It's about stranger danger also because there's a
325 on that side.
They're on the board.
Just one more, really. Let's go for another $325 question. The 325-point question. We're gonna go back to this. There might be another one. No, actually, that's too hard. I'm the only person picking that. We're gonna go back to light it up. The poem is A Light in the Attic. I need literary device or I need literary device, psychological term, and what quote you want to use or idea you want to use from the text, and you need to give me life lesson.
Wait, do we all? Okay, the light in the attic. The quote I got from that is in the beginning of the poem. It says, "Through the house is dark and shuttered." What my team thought about the light in the attic was that the poem represented character versus self because it was explaining in a way how their thoughts clouded their mind. And this is stage 4 of moral development because stage 4 states, children notice the different obligations others have and use their judgment to decide how they are going to take on responsibility and duty, which takes in their thinking and thoughts.
Is that right, Mr. Molly, or no?
That's right, 325.
The final score
Go ahead.
45 for the right and 1,375. I mean 325 for you guys, and they have 1,375.
All right, last turn. Go. Do you guys want rematches next week?
Yeah! No!
Yeah. I need your books. I need your books.
You got this, Ryan.
Hurry up.
Yeah, Ben.
I don't like how we slaughter people immediately, so I'm gonna give 2 of the easy questions and then 2 of the medium and 2 of the hard. The slaughter was just, I saw blood on the floor. Okay, at least in the other group, there was a little bit of, resistance from the, you guys gotta raise a resist. Where's your competitiveness?
Oh, you want to see my competitors?
Crazy.
All right, I'm beginning. If you're not at your seat, I'm gonna begin with the bestness. I need you simply to identify metaphor.
The metaphor for the
Just identify.
the metaphor for the best is started out with
Okay, can we just continue?
be appreciative of what you have because you might lose it and might not be able to.
No, you lost that point. You didn't use metaphor. That was theme, what you just said.
Our turn?
Hurry!
Alright, the metaphor is, the house is the metaphor for being, you get what you get. And
What?
you should always be grateful
You get
for
what you get,
have.
and
No,
what?
You should always be grateful for what you have.
100 points for that side. Next seat. Miss Nelson is missing. Get close enough so that you can actually aim for the thing. Okay. Sit closer, Luis. You're far. Okay. What is the conflict? What's the conflict?
Okay, so the conflict of Miss Nelson is missing is that the kids' behavior of how they first acted when Miss Nelson was their teacher of their
rude behavior, and then that's basically what the problem is, that they had a bad behavior, and so Miss Nelson had to change herself. Well, had to make a reinforcement of herself to be a different teacher for weeks, so they can learn the lesson of how to treat teachers better.
You get to answer the question again on this side. What is the conflict?
Oh.
You gave it away to them. 30 seconds. What is the conflict?
10 seconds.
10, 9.
The conflict could be how Miss Nelson tricked the teachers in being a substitute, and they acted bad.
I'm sorry, you've already lost the opportunity. Is that all? Is that your response? No. You guys should have said person versus person, person versus self. Alright, let's go to one $200 question before you go. Okay, hold on. Shh. We're gonna do a shark school. Alright? I want you guys to identify for me one theme and explain to me its lesson. Tell me one of the themes and what is the life lesson trying to be learned from that theme. Okay?
That was like none of that.
Try again. Hold on. Christian, go. You guys are so. This team is competitive. These people want to win. The other team, your soul. What happened? This is a fight for your soul.
Wait, is this a grade?
Yes.
Like our score?
You get a repeat next week. Don't worry.
Wait, but if we get a good grade today, will we still get the good grade even if we don't get a good
10
grade?
seconds.
So you can improve your grades.
You can improve it.
But
Is it the redo next week's class?
30 seconds.
What was he doing?
They missed it.
One of the themes for
Were they out of time?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You did not answer in time. I'm sorry. All right. This side has won with 100 points. All right.